Fire Emblem! Engage!
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining me once again on this Fire Emblem Engage Pacifist playthrough. Chapter 22 is a climactic battle that strips our emblem rings away from us and turns them into map objectives. We must defeat all 32 of the initial enemies, and if we allow any reinforcements to spawn in, they will be added to the kill count as well. The first wave arrives on turn 5, but if we collect all of the rings by turn 4, we'll preserve what has so far been a perfect record. Kagetsu has reclassed into a Wyvern Knight that can wield lances and axes. Several weapons have received new engravings, bringing us down to 221 bond fragments. The team's total tonic intake is 20, which is a new record. Ivy alone has consumed 7 of those, but she's not done. Here, we award her with the Chapter 5 Seraph Robe, the Chapter 19 Goddess Icon, and the Chapter 10 Dracoshield, all in the name of durability. She has a lot of work to do.
Where are we headed?
Recovering the rings is the initial goal, but that changes to route once we collect them all. This means that Ivy and Kagetsu finally have a license to run rampant through the enemy ranks. Our final new party member is Vale.
Count on me.
She can do good work with the right equipment, so she takes a few items from Kagetsu and applies a speed tonic. Then, we give Kagetsu plenty of strong foes.
Come and face me!
No mistakes.
Ivy hasn't leveled up since Chapter 18, and she is eager to fix that. She easily smokes this warrior to earn a few more useful stats.
Alright.
Emblem rings start out as impassable terrain. To interact with them, Alear must first end her turn within 3 spaces of any of the ring groups. This turns them into ally units, and any party member can talk to these units to collect them. Units can talk to as many emblems as they want, but they will only sync with the first one they gather. Syncing up in this way provides the usual stat bonuses and sync skills, but fully engaging is not possible. The critical move here is to have Ivy sync with Lyn, boosting her speed and allowing the Speed Taker skill to build on that even further. This sage has a dangerous Excalibur tone, so we deal with her on player phase. The Byleth engraving prevents Ivy from facing any crit chance, and it also provides a sizable accuracy buff.
Okay.
The downside is 2 added points of weight. We bought a Recover staff in Chapter 21, and Hortensia can use it to bring her sister back up to full HP. Even if she had dodged, Ivy would be missing 1 HP due to her recent level up. Level 5 on Hortensia is a bit of a mixed bag. The stats are nice, but World Tree has a dex % chance to not consume a staff charge when using it. I want to demonstrate that this skill is unnecessary to the run, so now I will avoid triggering the skill in any place it could matter.
Ready.
Mauvier casually throws a warrior with 100% accuracy. Next, Diamant helps to ensure Kagetsu's survival by obstructing an attacking square. Pandrea will also run some interference by baiting a general to break in, but first he rescues Linden forward. The sniper's job next turn will be to debuff the corrupted worm that Alear pinned in place with an ice block. He can advance with absolutely no fear. Finally, Baron steps into hero range.
Understood.
On this enemy phase, Fortified Defense brings Ivy's total to 25. This allows her to comfortably survive against the 4 enemies she fights. In the center, the Axe General could break Kagetsu. However, since his Lance Buddy moves first to attack Vandreo, his only remaining target is the Ice Pillar. Even at base level, Marin has enough speed and bulk to survive combat with an enemy hero. The Swordmasters and Wolf Knights that attack Kagetsu all have 27 speed. Kagetsu matches that naturally thanks to his training arc, so speed plus 3 and a tonic allow him to double. He also has exactly enough build to use a leaf-engraved Javelin plus 1 without any speed penalty. This grants him 100% accurate 1-2 range combat without risk of being broken, which is worth a minor experience loss from reclassing. In this position, Ivy would normally be in range of a corrupted worm. Alear's early obstruct is the latest piece of evidence showing how cool that staff is. I hope some version of it returns in future Fire Emblem games. Thanks to the support of Diamant and Pandreo, Kagetsu will always have at least 35 HP going into turn 2. Getting poisoned and hobbled by the Wolf Knights is inconvenient though. We'll make sure that doesn't last. Hortensia continues to heal her sister. Even if Ivy hadn't dodged anything, Recover would top off her HP. While she's here, Hortensia is able to collect the Lucina ring, finishing our business in this part of the map. There are two factors that dictate our pace through this map, and the first one is Alear's positioning. Collecting all 4 ring groups requires Alear to take at least 4 actions in specific sections of the battlefield. Pandrea's rescue here will serve that objective. The second factor is our ability to cut through all of the enemies in an efficient manner. With her access to flight and powerful 1-2 range magical combat, Ivy is our most versatile tool in this second category. After 3 speed ticker procs, she can equip the Lucina engraved Bolganun to match Kagetsu's 32 speed and double every enemy in sight. This will clear most of the southeastern corner, which eases ring collection on turn 3. Up north, Diamant has lured a Wyvern Knight into range of Fagato and his Radiant Bow. He can hit this one-shot threshold at base, and the Erica engraving removes any chance to miss. Marin has to continue kiting the heroes, using an elixir to stay healthy.
Is that a rare critter?
Rosado and Goldmere are on reposition duty. They have to bring Vale and Mauvier into range of the 2 enemies Kagetsu and Ivy don't have time to deal with. Both of them could have ended their turn 1 space down and to the left of where they currently are, since the general had 2 viable spaces to break the ice from. The Martial Monk is the only one we would have to rewind for, since Vale can only reach him at his current spot. Skills from Alear and Kagetsu enable the 1-round KO. Afterward, we have to mend and restore Kagetsu. Alear is able to activate the second group of Emblem rings while she's at it.
Not a worry.
Diamant moves to whichever space the Axe General did not occupy. There's no guarantee that this puts him adjacent to Celica's ring, so he doesn't collect it for now. Linden takes one for the team. After a Hex, Kagetsu can save Hortensia from the worm with an exact 1-round KO. Or a crit, I suppose. He canters next to Ivy to support her with Spur attack afterward. With a magic tonic, Mauvier wraps up the turn by defeating the Axe General, regardless of his position. Compared to turn 1, this enemy phase is rather tame. We only come into direct contact with 5 enemies, 4 of which can run into the hurricane that is Ivy. The first High Priest lives at 3 range, but the second one can't survive even with 28 resistance, thanks to Spur attack. The Griffin Knight with the Silver Blade can't touch us, but the crit chance of the incoming Silver Sword is noteworthy. A crit would bring Ivy down to 16 HP, and if I understand the healing formula correctly, a mend from Alear would put her back at 40. That's 2 points shy of what she needs on turn 3, so we'd have to hope for a dodge or squeeze out more healing. Here's the aforementioned mend. It also serves as a method of cantering within 3 spaces of the next ring group. Ivy is becoming quite the collector. By acquiring this trio, she assembles enough rings to decorate an entire hand. As she does this, she returns to the Byleth engraving for its bonus to crit avoid. The halberdier with Brionac would be pretty spooky otherwise. Kagetsu was likely to take a big hit from the worm earlier. This is his chance to heal off that damage using the elixir in Vale's starting inventory. After the pit stop, Seedall gives him another dose of vigor. His mission is to assassinate a sniper and then canter to a very specific tile. From that position, only 1 enemy will be able to attack him. Alear is in need of another boost. Pandreo is all over it. This next combat is why we gave Vale the speed tonic. Without it, she wouldn't double the paladin here. Our exact positioning here can vary, based on the movement of that paladin and the previous axe general, but we always have enough flexibility to handle all of the variations. Hortensia will always be able to heal Diamant and set him up for his next attack, and Diamant will always collect Celica as he advances.
Let's go.
I forgot one step in this process. Vale is about to fight a Sage on enemy phase, and her special dagger Misericord does not kill on the counter, because it is magical. Diamant needs to switch her to a physical silver dagger in order to secure the KO. Afterwards, he canters out of range of the Sage wielding a long-range meteor tome. Pandrea was just outside of her range on turn 1. The heroes up north are their own separate problem. Marin has been making decent progress, but we need a bit more firepower to eliminate them efficiently. Thankfully, we still have about half of our army near the starting zone. Mauvir in particular will be quite helpful with the Slim Lance. He can use Silence like how Ivy has been using Fracture. The main concern against these heroes is accuracy. Plenty of weapons outdamage the Slim Lance here, but few guarantee the hit. There's the Silver Dagger at work. We'll see an encore next turn against the Meteor Sage. This High Priest is trying to break Ivy with a shielding art. That's cute. Not much else to say here. The sweep continues. The final 3 rings are within reach. Alear tells them to wake up.
Don't concern yourself.
If there's anyone that's going to be inspired by the Divine Dragon, it's Ivy. She can use Alacrity, so this worm goes down before it even has a chance to fight back. Longbows are pretty weak, so Kagetsu has the option to pick up 2 rings and then fight through the counterattack. But you know what? Ivy needs more. 5 is not enough, and why settle for 6 when you can secure 7? With this attack, Kagetsu claims his final level as a Wyvern Knight. His mount has served him well, but we have even more grand designs in store for our intrepid fighter. So, about those rings. If you had to wear 7 of them at once, which fingers would you put them on? You can't distribute them evenly, and I don't think they're too comfortable on thumbs. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. The only ring we have to concern ourselves with now is Micaiah's. Diamant, would you do the honors?
That's all of the rings.
With that, we have prevented reinforcements and minimized our kill count. There is no longer any time pressure. But I enjoy playing efficiently, and I'm sure you can see where this is going. We only have 3 enemies left, and plenty of actions to defeat them with. Like I said earlier, the primary focus is accuracy. We don't want to risk tripping at the finish line in any fashion. Marin and Mauvir already have the left hero dead to rights, so Linden debuffs the one further up. This actually sets up a rare kill for Hortensia. Take us home, Mauvier.
A slight injury.
That's Chapter 22 with 32 kills. Join me next time to see Kagetsu begin a new path of bloodlust. Take care, everyone.